Greetings everybody and welcome to a very quick update again about what's going on with my channel and myself and so on. First of all, happy holidays. Hope you guys having a good time, or at least, you know, like a relaxing, quiet time. I know winter and Christmas stuff is always super hectic, and I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. I'm not a Christmas person, but yeah, I'm just, you know, hoping things are going well. You might have noticed not too many videos right now, unfortunately. Couple of reasons for that. First of all, so I've been wanting a hamster for many years, and I just never got around to get one. Oh, that's not the right tool. And apparently my girlfriend said, you know what? You keep saying you want a hamster, you're not getting a hamster, I'll get you a hamster. So I have a hamster now, which is pretty freaking awesome. She's the best. Her name is Kirby. Oh, I can't do that either, can I? And yeah, so she's like in my room right now, which is kind of why, can I not craft host? I should change this. Which is kind of why, one of the reasons why I haven't been recording, because usually I record at night, but if you know hamsters, they are very night active, so it doesn't overlap well with my timing, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I don't want to move her somewhere else though, because I don't know, I just like, you know, having company and stuff. I'll figure it out. Is this working now? Yay. Okay. So that is one of the reasons. The other reason is, so usually, well, last few weeks I was super busy with work and stuff, and then it got better. I'm not as crazy busy right now. Today I'm kind of staying up late. It's 4 a.m. in the morning at this point. And I still have to fix some things for work and stuff, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys just so to say, you know, what's going on and stuff. But after tomorrow, I think I'll have a couple of days off, like a week or so, so it's going to be a lot better. There's a lot of screen tearing going on here. That's fine. It's just an update video. So it's going to be a lot better, and I should be able to make maybe more content again. Even though I have more time in general at this point, I kind of decided to use that time to work on this. You might be wondering what I'm doing here right now, actually. Back in 2016, it's still 2016, but maybe you're watching this in the future, I don't know. And I'll watch comments be like, I'm watching this in 2020. Anyway, but still in March, I think it was, I announced a new mod pack that I was working on called the Serious Adventure Pack. It was for 1.7 still. And I worked on that very much, very hard, long time. And I was getting to a point where I felt like, okay, this is playable and it's ready and there's enough stuff to do now where I feel like, okay, let's release this as like sort of a beta version or first version or something. But then I started looking into 1.10 modding because it was just super not popular, but it slowly began to like catch up. And I spent a lot of time in 1.10 trying to replicate what I'm doing in 1.7 with my pack. And this is what this is. And it's been taking me quite a while. A lot of mods weren't ready. Lots of things I wanted to do couldn't be done in that version yet, unfortunately. And then also in between, I just got sidetracked with other things and I stopped doing it. So now, almost a year later, I'm back to working on it. And I'm actually doing pretty good progress. Now that I don't have a lot of work, I'm not too busy, I decided to spend a ton of time in this. And it's been going pretty well. And I'm quite enjoying this. There's a lot of like not custom, but like lots of like changes for like recipes and the way progression work, quest systems. Not like an HQM sort of thing. There is like an HQM book in here, but it's not intended to be like, okay, you run through these quests, you're done with this pack. It's more of a guide, and then a lot of the other quests are handled using the what I call the custom NPCs. And there's a lot of like daily quests and things you work on over time to unlock and collect like little reward bags that give you crafting parts that you can use to craft special items that you can't get otherwise, and fishing quests and like lots of little small features that here and there that kind of give you nice rewards and loot and stuff like that. And it's supposed to prevent you from being able to rush to the end game within like a day, because that's always been a big problem with, at least in our on our servers and packs, that you could get to like the best stuff in like a couple of days, and it just gets super boring afterwards. There's like nothing else to do. So I'm not trying to make this tedious. I'm just trying to slow it down a little bit and make sure there's enough to do while you're waiting on other things, or work towards stuff and still have fun. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So I've been working on a lot of changes. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Apparently Windows decided to pop up the automatic updates thing, because why not? It's always a great timing. But yeah, working on lots of changes for this. And now if I get these, next few days off, I'm going to be working so much on this. I really want to get this done. I want to play this, man. I want to, like, I was thinking about this. I was like, maybe I should just not finish this and just take it the way it is and make a single player series out of it and just record it, because I really want to play it. And I haven't done like proper modded 1.10 yet. We have the series vanilla series, but that's not really modded. There's just a couple of things in it, not like tech stuff. So anyway, this is another part why I'm currently not releasing a lot of videos. I think I mentioned that in one of the Project Ozone videos. I actually started to make a video schedule. I had them laid out. I actually have them right in front of me. I taped it to my monitor screen so I can see which day I need to release which video and stuff. And it worked pretty well, but then, yeah, I don't know, I just... I always, if I have something in my mind that I want to do, I just focus on that only, and I have to focus on that for a while until I'm like satisfied with this. Otherwise I can't focus on the other things, and in that case it's this here. Now with Project Ozone, so Project Ozone is a little bit of a problem. So we were running this on a server, right? There was like Imjess and me were playing there, and I don't know what happened. I was working on, last video we did all these singularity things, and I actually got every single singularity needed done. A stack of them at least. I know I need more after that, but I have at least a stack of them done, which is pretty awesome. And I started to work on getting all the PAMs, harvest crops, and seeds, because you do need them for this weird soup in Avaritia to make the next, to make that infinity whatever thingy, infinity ingot or whatever. So I was working on that, and I was just like, planting seeds and farming them and everything. Oh, by the way, I have a different skin. I'll talk about that another time, not today though. Yeah, I was farming them and everything was fine, but I think I was sitting in front of the transmutation table, and I wasn't even clicking it. I was really just standing in front of it for like a couple of seconds. I was probably thinking about something, and suddenly I get disconnected. I'm like, okay, happens with the server sometimes. Turned out the server crashed. I'm like, okay, well, I'll restart it, right? Nope. It just crashes on startup. So I'm like, okay, I've been dealing with mod packs and mods and servers for several years now. I've seen it all. I know how to fix them all. But it's not a crash I've seen. It's usually when you start a pack and it's like, okay, it crashes and tells you where it crashes. Like, oh, this code has issue on this line or whatever, right? Or similar things. And it's somewhat easy to fix. I'm just going to cheat because this is just a test world. But this one is weird. It prints out a ton of different errors. A lot of like Avaritia stuff trying to pass Agricraft stuff. And it's like hundreds errors. It's like every single crop it finds like error or something, right? And then you keep scrolling down. It's like, oh, the next mod has like hundreds of errors. And then this crashed because of mental. Like suddenly just this huge amount of errors, and I don't know what it is. I deleted the entire project except for my world. I rolled back the backup from the world that still worked before it crashed. Like, I have a lot of backups on them. It makes it every hour, I believe. Oh, nice sunshades. It doesn't work. It just keeps crashing. So I downloaded my world. Oh, yeah, look at me. Baller. I'm so baller. Anyway, I downloaded the world and launched it in single player, and it works fine. Even the one that crashed, it works fine in single player. It just loads, no problem. So I tried to load it in single player, and then put it back onto the server, hoping that just loading it will fix it. It doesn't. It just keeps crashing, and I really don't know what to do. Resetting everything didn't seem to work. Maybe something happened to the server I'm hosting at, but I just, yeah. And I didn't want to really, spend entire days again trying to figure out what's going on there. So I'm not canceling it. So don't worry about that. I'm not canceling Project Ozone 2. We're way too close to finishing it, sort of, I guess. At least it seems like it. I think we have like 400-ish out of 500 quests done. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually quite happy about that. And I really want to finish that. And we will do it. But I probably have to continue in single player. I'll just play it on my PC, and if I need to, like, let things just run overnight to get, stuff like just AFK to like farm things, I'll do that. I might actually try to set up a local server on my second PC and see if that one launches, but yeah, I don't know what happened to the other one, unfortunately. So yeah, I didn't want to deal with that, and I was working on this, so I just ignored it for a little while. But I realized it's been 10 days, I think, by the time I'm recording this, since I recorded or released that Project Ozone episode, unfortunately. So that stinks. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm like just rambling and stuff. Like I said, it's early in the morning, so my brain isn't working. But I don't know, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I feel pretty guilty about being so quiet about it again. And I even have videos, like, actually I could put these into my cosmetic slot. I even have videos still pre-recorded, not of Project Ozone, but of like other games that no one probably watches, but still recording it because I'm having fun, but whatever. But I still need to edit them. I just haven't gotten around to do that because of this stuff here. I need to get this done, man. I need to get this done. But yeah, so I hope you guys don't mind that it's a little bit slow right now. Christmas time is always crazy, I guess. I hope you guys are having a good time at least. I hope you guys at least, relaxed. Don't too stress out. Ignore Boxing Day. Don't go out on Boxing Day. Or do you guys have Boxing Day? I guess it's a Canadian thing, right? You guys have Black Fridays in the US usually. I say you guys as if everyone is from the US. But in Canada it's Boxing Day, which is technically almost a week. And I once went out to buy TV after Christmas because it was cheap. And oh boy, I was really early too, like just shortly after the store opened. There were so many people already. And like I saw a TV and I walked towards this TV and I was grabbing it and some other dude just comes and snaps it out of my hand and runs off with it to pay for it. Luckily there were more of those TVs, so I just grabbed the next one. But man, people are ridiculous. Kind of why I'm not a huge fan of Christmas time either, but that's a whole topic for another time, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I just want to say, hi, I'm still doing stuff. I'm working on something that I hope you guys enjoy, maybe. Anyone playing 1.10 modded already? But yeah, should be fine. I'll tell you more about this pack later. I was actually thinking about maybe try out... Why do I have like a space cadet icon? Oh, that's Feed2B's utilities, I think. I'm just gonna stand here and talk. If anyone's still listening, hopefully. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe I should do like a mod creation series where I make a couple of episodes of me working on this pack, setting up custom recipes. Maybe you can learn from that, or like troubleshooting, mod conflicts when I add something new and something goes wrong, or just a thought process of like how I'm gonna do things, what I plan on doing. I don't know. Is that something you guys would be interested in? It's not really, gameplay much. It's just like, yeah, doing this and that. But yeah, hopefully that's nice. So I guess, yeah, I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna talk a bit about the pack maybe, but if you guys want to stop listening, Project Ozone 2 will come. Just having some issues. Hope you guys having a good time. Hope you get a lot of gifts and presents and whatever you want. And yeah. But if you're still curious about the pack, just like one of the things I just finished the other day, which took me the longest, is And I'm actually adding my own things. Like this, for example, it's called the Serious Creepers Zap Edition. Zap stands for Serious Adventure Pack. This is my own little mod that I added for like everything I need in this pack that doesn't exist right now. And I can do. I'm not good at modding in Minecraft. But I have Tinker's Construct in here, but I don't want to use Tinker's Construct smelteries. So instead of making the tools with the smeltery, you make these tools with immersive engineering. So I made a press of these for every single part in Tinker's Construct, make it look like the presses from immersive engineering 2. And I had to do this because I can't use the existing Tinker's cast, these guys, with the metal press, because just the way this thing is programmed, it doesn't accept like if you see, it says the number here is 5185/0. The /0 is like the metadata, right? And like you see this on other things. For example, here it's equals 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's the same item, but by changing the metadata at the end, or also called the damage number, I guess, it modifies what kind of item this is or the look of it. But these guys don't have that. So the way this one determines what type of cast it is it uses MBT tags. Those are different things. You can see this in the tooltip. It says it has one tag. And if I'm getting super technical, I shouldn't. But if I get this here real quick and I show you, if you do this thing, this part here, it says, you know, this is a T-Construct cast. This is the item itself, but it has this tag of part type, what it is, a panhead. And that's how Tinker's Construct determines what this is. Like, technically, all these things are the same item. Well, the metal press in Immersive Engineering can't read out these MBT tags. It just ignores them. So instead, I made a pattern, see 8, 6, 4, 5. It's the same item for everything. But instead of using MBT tags, I choose metadata. And that is being recognized by Immersive Engineering. So I can use these patterns now to make all these tool parts, which is kind of cool. And to make these, I use the Embers mod in a Stampers to craft them. And you do them by using pre-existing parts that you can get from the normal like part builder, right? Like those wooden ones here. What are they called? Not stencil. It's like a wooden version of everything. These guys, patterns, right? And yeah, you just stamp them and then you can use them, blah, blah, blah. So those were things I was changing, and it actually took me pretty long to get this all done. There's a lot of like other recipes I changed as well, and I'm messing around with, for example, this is from Better with Mods, which is similar to Better Than Wolves, if someone remembers that mod. And I'm just adding some custom recipes here to, for example, be able to make torches, because torches are not quite the same in this pack. Or cobblestone, because if I break cobblestone, I don't get a cobblestone back. It falls and I get rocks. And these can be crafted into cobblestone back, but yeah, they don't drop it. So the whole point of this pack is always like you start out a little bit in a rough way, but you slowly work towards a tech tier that makes the previous stuff easier. So at the beginning, it's difficult to make this cobblestone because you need clay and these rocks. But once you make it a little bit further, you can smelt these down in a cauldron. And then later on, there will be another way where you can make this even easier and so on. Why is this in here? Anyway, yeah, just stuff like that. I should stop this. Holy crap, it's so long. Hope you guys enjoyed this little rambling, super tired update video. I will see you soon with more videos. I'm working on stuff, and I'm hoping to finish this pack soon so that we can start with this in the next year. And I hope people will enjoy this, because I'm having a blast so far. And I want to record it soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Bye bye.